Alright, I'm just gonna switch in because I don't really see a reason not to just switch in. Try to get caught up. Been a minute since we played. And I really didn't feel like, hey Ray, hi from the road. You're not driving, are you? As long as you're not driving. I might be instituting child labor, but I'm not for distracted driving. Welcome. We finally want to get back to this now that we've finished Outlaws. Callisto Protocol is interesting, and I may get to it, but I just... As much as Frostpunk 2 is stressful, it's a different kind of stressful, and I just don't think I could do Callisto's stress right now. If I continue with Callisto, it'll probably be like well post-election before I feel like putting myself in that kind of heart rate again. Okay, where the heck did we even leave off here? We're low on coal. I can't even remember if we... Okay, but we're good on everything else. We're good on housing. We're good here. How is our... Because we have a colony, right? Can I go to it? I would like to go to it. I know there was definitely a faster way to do this at some point in time. But this is how we're doing it this time. Okay. How are we looking here? We're almost out of stuff here. Stuff here. Right. Okay. I need oil. Upgrade for settlement. Construct settlements to have a significant population there. Oof. This might be a little hard to figure out what I'm doing. Construct a generator, adapter, pumps, central district. Research settlement heating in skyways. Okay. Just about to start again, so radio silence for a while. That's totally fine. I appreciate you being here in spirit. What can I do about this house? Do I have to build a whole district? I might have to build a whole friggin' district just for that. Okay. So we're working on getting this under control. What does the map look like right now? That's right, we just found this place, right? Yeah, we just found this place, which saved our butts because the other one shut down. This place is getting us coal. I think it's because we picked adaptive last time. I only have 5 teams. I'm not sure I want to do anything right. Why did I not take this? Track transport lies wedged in rows facing visible through the windows. Engine in the front is shredded mess. Our scouts plan to knock the transport down the crevasse's bottom. They could carefully first they're not crushed in the fall, but that will take more time, minute time. Okay. That's why I didn't do it yet. And then is this something we're doing? This is something we're doing. Okay. So I think I'll let all of that live for right now. I need to get more people here, it looks like, and it looks like I was in the process of doing something here. So we'll come back here in a second. These people are upset with me for some reason. I'll fully remember why. There we go. Calm them down a little bit. Calm them down a little bit. Okay, so this is something I'm close to losing as well. But we are up on everything, although having more amenities would be, or whatever these are called, for goods, These are almost out, and I'm frost breaking. That's right. Gotta remember what these buttons are. Okay, so we're frost breaking over here, so I can get to more of this stuff because this stuff's about to be out. Getting another way station going would not be a bad idea. We're doing really good in housing. So I need to get housing going over there too. Okay. So, then in the idea tree, settlement heating could sustain small populations of permanent frostmen. What? We can develop a furnace that... Oh. That does sound good. Versus... I also need to find skyways. This is cheaper, so let's start here. I probably should have looked at the different options. Whoops. Oh well. Can you tell I haven't played this in a minute? Crime, that's right. Crime is a problem. So I need to find ways to take care of the crime. This is materials, right? That's what it's doing. Oh, wood. Yeah, so materials. It's the same thing. So, can it be expanded? This one can be. This is not the one that's having a problem. So I think what we'll do then is... Do I have the population to? I might have the population to build. No. So when this is done, we'll just have to flip over to the other district. Because right now I don't have the population to do anything about it. Food running low is concerning. I have the ability to build food here. But if I take this district down, it's going to take down some of my insulation. So that's another problem for me. I do need this. Gotta fill out of it. Central District, need more heat stamps. Okay. So I'm glad I did not spend all of my money on this. So I see, I needed to research both of those. So that's good. I mean, they didn't completely F something up. Were there different skyways? No. Okay, so I didn't mess anything up by just clicking the first one I could find. That's good. So we are at least in the process. Constructor upgrade settlements to have a significant population there. 0 of 2,000. How are we looking over here? I need to fix some of the problems here. I have enough heat stamps now. Do I just go ahead and spin that, or do I try to get stuff going here? See, I can't use this oil because I think we chose not to disrupt the bodies, if I'm not mistaken. It wants more people here. Construct or upgrade settlements to have a significant population there. This is considered a colony? Settlements. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I was thinking the wrong thing. If this is a settlement, then this is a colony, right? So this is a settlement. Oh, yeah. That's a colony, so this is a settlement. So this is what it wants upgraded. How do I upgrade this? Maybe that's what the Skyway is for. That would make a certain amount of sense, since that's what the Skyway is about. What do these people want? Convince them all to come. I have 5 Frosty teams. That's going to be a big problem for New London, though, which is currently fine, but not going to stay fine. Hey Kathleen, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. I am jumping right back into this, barely remembering what I need to be doing. So, that's super fun. Trying to remember where we left off. Okay, this base is currently doing nothing. So let's demolish. Yes. And then I can build a new one. Yep, they brought all those people back, so that's gonna be a problem. I got a lot. I gotta get it figured out right now. This is gonna be a huge issue. Extraction district. So we take one down, put up the other. Meanwhile, is this a housing? It's a fuel stockpile. I can put housing in here, right? I could if I had enough. Looks like there needs to be frost breaking to happen though. So that's fine. That's the council. What's the frost break button again? X. Because this is a great spot for putting in homes. Although that's going to cost me my stuff. Looks like we are completely even on heat for the time being, but that's because that thing got built. So now we could use coal and oil, I think. So we're up on coal, we're down on oil. Is that how this is working? Fuel mix. So it looks like it tries to use oil first. And when it runs out of oil, it'll use coal. I think is how this is working. Frost breaking happen? It did. I just need more room, I see. To do what I want to do. There we go. So this place got built, which is good. So we're back to that. Did this food run out? No, I do need more food. I have cool. Food district going colder season, heat demand is increased. Oh boy.
Will soon plummet. Beware.
We may, if I'm not able to kind of keep up with what I got going on here, we may have to start over again, but I'd really rather not have it come to that. Housing district going. Okay, new frost line proposed by. We've got Skyways, which is good. Why are you low? Come must have not had enough people. It's like we're... Ooh, that's a problem. Oh, that... interesting. Is that because I'm not bringing oil from the... Oh, God. Yeah, we might... As much as it would be unexciting, we may have to start over because I really am having a hard time remembering where I'm at with things. Okay, so I think what we need to do is open the resource transfer. So since I am low on these things at home, let's not create a surplus here. I think that's the first thing we need to do. Skyways. Let that do its thing. I mean, I'm getting stuff done. I'm just very confused about what it's doing. Because it's been a minute to figure out where I'm at here. This is more under control. So I think what I could do is build an industrial district which makes goods. Or one of these, maybe, hold on, are one of these making prefabs? Is that part of the problem? Yes, and I have a lot of prefabs, so we're gonna switch you back to goods production. Okay, sweet. We are in much better shape in this regard. What I don't get is why we're not getting any oil. Because this is only about coal? Is that what's happening? Yeah, this is only coal. This is oil. Now that I'm making a net gain here, let's try to solve this problem. Okay. This is much
The steward is aware of widespread discontent.
I am aware of it. I'm very aware of it, and I'm disappointed in all of you. Okay, so anything. Thanks to our advancements in the generator, we can develop a furnace that could sustain small populations in permanent frostland settlements, which is, I think, the other thing I need to research to do with this last point. So we'll get that. If I feel a little out of control, but to be honest, they're all pretty happy. So I think I'm doing okay. I can get another housing district going here. I just need to do a little bit more frost breaking first. Which is perfectly acceptable. We're doing pretty okay. Doing okay. This is still going to be an issue. These materials are going to come down. This food will eventually run out. Right now we're okay. Goods will help with crime. What I need to do is get something in play to deal with crime. Guard towers or something like that. We have a fairly large stockpile of coal, so this is not super concerning to me at the moment. just may become a thing. So let's go to housing district. 'Cause if I do this, I should once again kind of get a net 0 for heat requirements from these guys. Unless that got changed. But then that's going to solve our housing problem. I can propose a law? Looks like I can. So let's see what we got here. Can't do anything here. City. All of these have already been picked. All of these have already been picked. The steward may deploy squads of well-trained, well-equipped guards to put down disruptions and otherwise keep the peace. People are broadly for it. Let's propose it. Let's just see if it will go through outright. Well, maybe not. Mostly for hesitant. What would the Faith Keepers need? Like, is there something I can have them do that... Hey, Bear! Thank you, and thank you for reminding people to like the stream. I don't want that. You know what? No. No. We'll just see. Let's see if the people will just pass this on their own. I'm curious. Oh, it got there all on its own.
Hear ye. The delegates have
People
spoken.
want me to be able to
Takes
handle this crime
effect.
problem. Okay. I don't know how to do it, but I now have that
A
power.
law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Let's see. Do I have, like, guard towers here? Ooh. Forgot I have patrol watchtower. There you go. Where could I drop one of these suckers? Where do they live? I could put one there. Okay. But there's a couple of places I could put one. You know, right here feels good. It's right near the front. Okay, so we're working towards the crime problem. The housing problem should be resolved as soon as that housing district's built. Food will become a problem here soon with this district. Could I expand it? Not to anything that's actually going to do anything. So really, if anything, I need to keep frost breaking in directions that are useful, such as this. What are you? Extraction district. Interesting. Let's go check in on these people, because I've definitely forgotten about them. Don't tell them I said that. Okay. So, the problem is, can I build a hub here? Sure can. Okay, the subsidized housing block should solve the housing issue here. And that should kind of keep everybody here pretty happy. Because then we should be square on everything. I have available Frost teams, so I should probably send them to do stuff, yeah? Okay, we'll wait until that's better. Multiple pods of whales frozen here after being pursued by humanity's last whaling vessels in the freezing harbor. Scouts are amazed at the sight of the massive bodies made pale by the ice. Finally, I found my white whale, the scout commander jokes. No one laughs. Years ago, the captains sent teams with machines to bore through the ice and mine out the whale meat. We can take the machines back, to New London to assist in our extraction, or send a new team here to finish the job. So we can take the machines, which gives us production efficiency, or we can finish with Captain Started and do a food outpost. I think we're going to leave it be for right now because I want to use it as a food outpost, but right now we're doing really good on food and we have this food outpost, and I don't know that it's going to last forever. So I'd rather just have that in the bag, ready to go. An old coal hauling crawler. Say that 5 times fast. Old coal hauling crawler. Buried in the snow, it appears the transport's navigation devices were tampered with and its charts were inaccurate. Graffiti has been etched on one side. New London Leeches. It sounds like a really bad sports team. Like the B Team Farmers League. Like, you New London Leeches. Regardless of what happened to the coal's ours for the taking. Coal delivery has been delayed enough. Come back later. Interesting. How much... Oh, this is a problem. Why is this a problem? Okay. Deadly. Many scouts will die. That doesn't sound good. Dangerous. Many scouts will be injured. Looks like I need to be building scouting buildings, and I haven't been doing it. Safe. We could find food or people. Dangerous. Dangerous. Deadly. Dangerous. Dangerous. The meadow! How is the meadow dangerous? It's the meadow. Whatever. This appears to be the only safe one left. So go ahead and do this expedition for now, because I don't have you guys doing a lot at the moment. Which is fine. Guard towers in, so crime is diminishing. And housing is no longer an issue. So right now we're okay. We are losing heat per, but we have a pretty sizable stockpile. And I know where to go to get food. District damaged and acts of vandalism. Well, that's not good. Go ahead and repair. Sorry, my brain just went into full thinking mode and it kind of panicked. What do I want to... Oh, I gotta deal with whatever that is too. What do I want to prioritize over here? I don't really know. Steward? A watchtower guard is facing disciplinary action for abandoning his patrol to carry a sickly old woman to an infirmary. Knew something was off when I couldn't smell any oats cooking from Mr. Weatherby's place. Went up to check on her, saw her crumpled up on the floor, explained Sergeant Savalas. His commander is clearly displeased. That's all fine, but while Savalas was off playing medic, 2 robberies took place in the district. He's asking for Savalas' removal. Patrol should provide help. Guard squad's output is marginally decreased. But the tension is slightly decreased per watchtower. Should stay focused. No. I think this is good. Patrolling guards will help citizens reducing tension, but it will focus less on crime, which is fine. I mean, we don't really have a huge tension problem right now, but if I'm going to want to put more of these in, which I do think I'm going to want to do, I think there's something for this.
Report any suspicious behavior to your local guard patrol. They are here to help.
There we go. This is what I was looking for. Hubs. I actually really want to look at this because I used to remember what all these did. Heating hub. Proximity heat in neighbor is decreased. It uses more materials, but it decreases the amount of heat you need. Proximity workforce nerves is decreased. So I think more stockpile capacity. Workforce demand in neighboring extraction districts is decreased. So this takes a certain amount of workforce, but it will lessen the workforce of other areas. I see. So like I could put this here. And it will impact these places. Which I think is a not bad thing. I think it needs all three to work, though. So here it will help two of these districts, but it's going to help the two districts that are actually almost done. So that's not really that useful to me. What does this do? Smaller AoE. So you already have some. This is already something. Fuel stockpile. Now this one I just put in, so I could expand that one and make that work. These are thinking if I want to heat one or not. Since these are all, this is a lot of housing districts. I'm wondering if I don't want a heat hub there, but I'm pretty sure the way I have this set up, it's a lot of net gain, or net zero. We are technically losing per day. How are we doing over here? Still doing good over here. I want to put in like just enough. I don't really want to deal with having to store things over here. Whatever. So this is about to be done. This extraction district. So I should be considerate of needing another extraction district soon. Which, honestly, I could do. What just happened? Why did it give up on life? I don't know quite why it gave up, but now it's on giving up. But this, so this is now a skyway. More exploring to happen. And we're working on that. Right, that's right, because what I need is... Yes. I need... logistics stuff. Which I cannot do at this time. Since that extraction district is about to go down. I'll be able to get the gain. I'll just have to expand it. Especially considering that'll probably go down anyway. So I could expand here. That way when this one goes down, I don't completely lose everything. Okay. I'd really love to be gaining more goods per turn than I am now. But we'll see. Once this material factory is down though, it'll open up this area to be almost entirely all housing, because then there won't be any more whatchamacallit, pollution to worry about. So I can actually put a lot of stuff in here, like just make this whole area. So that'll expand. This will crop out. This is almost done researching, which is really what I'm waiting for at this point. So I can do the Embrace the Frost plotline. Steward's militia. Steward may bolster the ranks of guards by recruiting her and fight. Oh, that sounds a little rough. Steward may declare a motion vitally important to the city. How are we looking on this one, guys? What do you guys need to vote for this? I don't want to publicly condemn the faith keepers. Dust coal mine. Research and uphold weather adjusted shifts. To protect the worker health, workplaces must adapt to working hours and the weather conditions. Disease is slightly decreased. Heat demand in districts other than housing is decreased, but production efficiency is slightly decreased. I don't know that I'm against that. Weather adjusted shifts. Hold on. I'm assuming that would be here. But really, it would live in here. I would love to get some of this stuff researched. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm actually okay with that. So we'll do this. Propose, negotiate the Frostlanders. And say, I will research and hold vote on this. Because I think I'm in favor of that in principle anyway. There we go. That got me there. And I'm just increasing my own power. Which is good for me. Research weather adjusted shifts. Which we will do here. As soon as that's done.
People of the city, your council has voted.
This is just over here not helping anybody. Suppose I could build fuel stockpiles elsewhere and then just take that one down. Why are y'all getting grumpy? Is it the crime still? Crime's stable. Crime's stable at the moment. I don't want to spend any other funds right now until I figure out how much it's going to cost to research weather adjusted shifts, and then we'll go from there. Since we're almost done with this. Oh, this is a problem. Okay, so food has just become the next priority. Which I do have the ability to handle. Let's pause. Okay, first things first. Where would weather adjusted shifts live? Worker shifts. Okay. Weather adjusted shifts. Versus, so they like it, they like it. What are the other options? Machine-centric shifts. Put less pressure on workers. Workplaces must keep machines powered around the clock. Just working hours required. Squalors increased. Oh. Well, that's too bad, because I actually really like the machine-centric one also. But that's okay. We made a promise. We will keep it. Both of those actually sound really good. That doesn't look... I don't think there's a losing situation in that regard. Okay, so now that we've done that, see that button there makes me feel as though there's an upgrade. Construct or upgrade settlements to have significant population there. Yeah. I don't know. Requires 10 Frostland teams. If I did that, would the coal remain? In a way that this doesn't count as? Maybe I could build something. Does this need to be... Ah, it does need to be expanded. That might be part of the thing. Okay. So I need more Frosties. Which I can get by building a logistics district over here. This music is very dramatic, and it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Good. If I were to hypothetically build, nope, this is shelter in it, and this has shelter in it. But this itself is not shelter, which is interesting. Oh, right, duh. Food. We have to solve the food problem. That's what I haven't done. We have to solve the food problem. Maybe we start with a little bit of frost breaking then. Even though we don't have that much of a surplus of food to keep going.
Our elderly citizens are encouraged to pre-register their funerals at their local harvesting parlor.
Good. That sounds a little dire. How are we doing in here? Some kids making snow angels right by the generator? Doesn't seem good. How are we doing over here? Interesting. Interesting. that built, but this is going to be the next problem. We're going to need more materials. Oh, well, that's exciting, I guess. That's a lot of people that just showed up. That's so many people. Okay, we're gonna actually let that ride because once this is done, I might be able to move some of them to another settlement before we spend too much time trying to make it work here. They're also about to explore in the Frostlands. Okay. It just did something. Expand operations. We've upgraded the generator and successfully began a settlement effort, and not a moment too soon. The weather's growing turbulent. We must be ready for anything. We must survive. So now that that's there, I mean, what happens when they run out? Aren't they gonna run out? It said it was. Maybe not. New generation of children and adults now live in the children's mine settlement. Allows us to support deep mining operations for the foreseeable future. Okay, so I think that just means that now it goes on forever. The fact that that's red makes me nervous, but okay. Okay, that means we've done the thing, because it's not there anymore. Okay, that's great news. Let's do it. Oh god. It's only a matter of time. We had an unusually long streak of mild weather, but now the meteorologists are clear. There's a familiar drop in the air pressure at higher altitudes, and a whiteout is coming, and not the Mountain Dew kind. The wind will cause extreme cold, and the clouds will blot out the sun, impacting our food production. Without shelter, ample fuel, and a stockpile of food, our people will be at mortal risk. We have to prepare. Heat demand will greatly increase during the whiteout. Food production will be significantly lowered. We must prepare. Okay. Alright, I need a drink of water. I'm not even gonna bother pausing, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go grab some water. I will be right back. It's gonna take me like 5 seconds. Okay. Woo! This is gonna take some thinking. Oh god. I just gotta remind myself at any given point in time that if you don't feel completely stressed out, you're not really playing the game. Survive the incoming whiteout. Alright, I think then what we're gonna do... Do I have enough teams? I do. Build that. That's gonna help with food. And see, that did solve my housing problem because we just shipped them all off over there. So that means I did not need to build more housing districts, which I am not sure how is going to fit into the plan. We are having a drastic food problem, which will be resolved somewhat by what I just did. But we're gonna get a food district going here. And that will also help. I have not forgotten about these materials that also need to be dealt with. Okay, we're getting pretty full up on materials. Materials stockpile. That's fine. Put another materials thing here. Probably should have. I could have placed that better. That's okay. We're doing okay. My prefabs amount too. We're close to weather-related shifts. Very close. Going everywhere. This should be bringing in food now. Yes, it is. Frostlanders are delighted you kept your word. Now they look upon your rule more positively and continue a leader with integrity. That's good. I didn't even vote on it yet. Oh, I see. Alright, so we're doing good on food, and we're doing good on everything right now. But I'd like to keep food up, because we're going to need to stockpile even more food. You know, the truth of the matter is, if I have that much going for me in terms of materials, then I could definitely be building another district there. I actually probably should have built it there, but that's okay. We are actually starting to run low on population, which is not something I was expecting. Fishing trawler with a catch is locked on the ice. The logbook suggests the vessel originally hailed from somewhere called Canada, but we have no idea where it has been since. The catch may still be edible if people in New London have strong stomachs. Oof. That's a lot of food, but disease is significantly increased. Let's go for it.
Stewart.
Hot-blooded. Stewart, the Evolvers have begun experimenting with personal devices that will help us embrace the frost. The most prominent of these is called a blood-warming device. The subject's blood is pumped through their lamp to increase its temperature. One of their doctors has explained the result is an outstanding resistance to exposure. The device is gaining popularity, but faith keepers have declared it a monstrosity. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. That is one of the worst looking things I've ever seen, actually. That would be a big no, personally. But I guess cold is decreased, so who am I to say, I guess? am I to say? People are shunned by other nomads. They are tight-lipped about what happened exactly. They are willing to integrate with our communities. We let them start a fresh life. Oh, that's gonna come back to bite me. Taking them in. I do need the people. How fun for me. This is all so fun. So many things could just happen, you know? Okay. What is this? Commute time? That's kind of cool. This is what I'm looking for. Scouts headquarters. Base of operations where staff officers subject handpicked scouts to intensive drilling and overseeing exploration activity. Exploration time is decreased. Territorial threat level is decreased. Scouts headquarters. Time. Exploration time versus... Oh, it's the same. It's the same. It's just who do I wanna... Oh no, it's decreased versus slightly decreased. Sorry, guys. Probably gonna have to do something to appease the New Londoners at some point. Although they're not upset with me in any way, so... I need you all to stop ASMRing Stewart at me. That would be a big bonus for me if you would just not do that. The other thing I'm going to need to do is boost something medical-wise because I just basically invited dysentery into the whole camp. I think it's because all that food just showed up. That's what happened. Won't take too long to get heat stamps back. We are still technically losing coal, but like not by a lot. Crime is growing. Well, I'm building a tower. It's okay. Stewart, our guards have encountered a group of frozen, terrified outsiders on the edge of the city. They speak of stories spreading amongst the destitute groups, scraping by the frozen wastelands. That our improved generator can ensure safety for all, that there are people here, their people can have a future. It seems New Londoners have become a beacon of hope. Face the whiteout. They seem more... Oh. Great. Excellent. Good thing I put in that tower. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out housing here. I can put housing here and have it not get, if it's here, it won't be too close to that. Music's really beautiful. Oh, I got a room here. Excellent. The only problem is if I ever want to use those materials. Music's very beautiful. Slightly overpowering, but very beautiful. Okay, first things first, we're gonna actually build a heat stamps. We're gonna wait to build anything to get some heat stamps going. Now we're losing all of the materials. This is just because we got that huge stockpile. But that huge stockpile is going to be what helps us. There's the whiteout. I don't have a whole lot of time. I got to get housing under control so that no one is without a home. Food, we're okay. Materials, we can actually last 42 weeks on the amount of materials we have. So that tells me that my priority is actually housing. Not what else I was trying to do. Subsidize housing. Creates 20 shelter. Okay, that one subsidized housing should actually fix the housing problem I have, such as it is, unless more people come in. The problem I have now is goods, and I have a feeling it's because this is making prefabs. So we're going to switch this over.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
So I think it did just pass. Was my assumption. What are these freaky people up to? I'm gonna click on the specific people. That's funny. I think it's just in effect. Explore loss. Oh, we don't have a common rule about the outsiders. Okay. Bureau of Propaganda. To foster cohesion in Stewart's world will be broadcasted to the city. Wow. What do we got here? We will welcome all who wish to join. Sharing the benefits. This is supported by the Faith Keepers. We will admit no one. We will admit only the productive. I gotta get material goods under control. Keep changing my mind on what my priority is. But housing is currently okay. Now the problem is I think more people are gonna come in. We have an influx of coal currently, but that's going to go down. I have a fair amount of Frostland teams. Could they be doing anything right now that would be of use? I don't know why I need to come back later, so I'll just actually send you now. This is the one where I want to wait for Mountaineers. The rest of this, I think we might wait for people. Do I have the resources to connect Skyways? Sure do. So go ahead and do it. How are we doing at the ye old dreadnought? How's it going here? We're still okay. We are still where I figured we were. So since there's plus 18 shelter here, technically speaking, I could move a few people here if they are without a home. In New London, it is technically something I can do. I did not really build this well for hubs at all. That's okay, I'm still technically living. It's about to get colder. This would heat this many. That's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and drop that there. Because as it gets colder, that's going to be helpful to us. I need to get material factories built. Should be able to put in 2 things over there. That will help with heating. It's about to get colder. But we're going to be okay. Because we currently have quite a bit of big influx. I heard the thump of something happening.
Help us keep you warm. Report all leaks and damages to the nearest maintenance office.
Okay. We'll get there with the heat stamps and we'll probably build that. Not that it's super important before anything happens. Evolvers, or the Frostlanders, is definitely my biggest faction. Oh god! Oh god! No! What are you guys doing? The Evolvers' experiments have reached a new level. In addition to blood warmers outside of the body, they've begun using oil power to improve prosthetics. I don't feel like a burden anymore, said one Evolver who had lost his arm to frostbite. Oh, thank God. At least it's prosthetics. I thought they were, like, just replacing limbs, like, recreationally. In our settlements, I'll be able to work in the cold longer than anyone else. Faithkeepers, however, are terrified. They have asked you to ban these experiments. The human body is sacred. Soon everyone will be pressured into these adjustments, with whoever refuses to live to the freeze. Yeah, This is getting complicated, because I'm completely for prostheses. Oof. Okay, everyone should be allowed to improve themselves. Evolver workforce ratio increases, unlocks enhanced worker evolvers action. Ban the experiments. No matter what we do, we cannot leave humanity behind. I think usually I'm like, if there's a pro, do it. If there's no benefit, let it go. I think I gotta stop. Because, like, this is... I think we're good. I don't think we need to do that. They can get pissed at me. That's fine. I don't care.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Let's see if this changes these numbers at all. It did actually change it a little bit. Did make it a little bit better. We're good for 97 weeks on the amount of coal we have. So right now it really is the materials factory that I gotta get figured out. Get that one over there built? We did. Okay, I just want to not poison my housing district while we're at it. Did we get the... No, we didn't. Hold on. Okay, now we got the heat bonus. Actually gonna expand this one. I should be able to put another building there. How's crime doing? Crime is finally, like, really under control. Everyone's doing okay. Everyone's doing okay. We're actually in pretty good shape, especially considering I really don't know what I'm doing, and I was coming back to this from some time off from it. So, like, all in all, I'm actually doing pretty good here. Get this expanded so we can get even more goods out of it. I have this sneaking suspicion they're gonna throw a bunch of people at me right at the last second. Might not hurt to have. This will work for both? Beautiful. Let's go ahead and do that then. Frost City, I have at least 5 different areas in effect. 5 different area effects in this. Yeah, okay. Well, basically I'm using my bonuses, is what that means. Trying some errands? Alright, sounds good. Ooh, 223 people died from accidents with advanced tools. That sucks. Why did you go back to prefabs? Please don't do that.
The price of gruel has been reduced. This week only.
I want to keep bringing in oil, but I guess they have a stockpile, so they're okay. We'll send them a little bit more food to kind of help with the fact that I haven't built a food stockpile here. We're good. I knew it! I knew they were gonna throw people at me. I knew it was coming. Okay. I had that sneaking suspicion. I want to put housing over there. That's a lot of people, so... If I can manage it here without getting poisoned, then I think we'll be good. I just threw a whole kerfluffle into a whole lot of what I was doing. In such good shape, and then the game was like, LOL, you thought you were okay, you thought you had it all under control, how wrong you were. I think I've already expanded this one. Rexdale, 45, entrepreneur, returning from the City Approach Trail. A profitable day. Hey, Pixelbite, welcome. Thank you for saying hi. Hope you're staying warm out there in the Frostland. How's it going? You familiar with... I'm assuming you're here because you're familiar with Frostpunk 2? I'm a huge fan of the first game, and I actually haven't managed to finish this, the story mission on Frostpunk 2 yet, which has been killing me, but it's, I was playing Star Wars Outlaws, and I ended up finishing that for this one. Alright, profitable day. First couple were all rags and bones, useless, but then there was this woman with a real ruby earrings. Ought to cover the arrival fee, I said. The wife will love those. Next was a bunch of strong fellows. I sent them straight to Elaine's place. She'll wring them dry before I get home. Lately, there's been less of them. Maybe word's getting around. Got to take advantage while it lasts. Lack of law protecting outsiders decreases population growth. Ah, I see. We can do something about that. I do have the ability to propose said law. I kind of want to accept everybody. It's the thing that feels good. Plus, the Faith Keepers are kind of pissed at me right now. So, I don't want to admit nobody. We're going to let people in. Only the productive. It benefits the people who've been pumping their blood through oil. So, I don't really want to... I think we're going to do this, is what I'm saying. But it's going to be kind of tough to pass. Negotiate. They want this. This is against their worldview. Frostlanders, my friends, what can I do for you? I don't want to condemn the Faith Keepers. Construct a building survivalist headquarters. I think I can do that because I think I've actually already researched this. Well, not really a fan of it. Played it a couple times, thought it was okay, but you're normally into games like Left 4 Dead and Fallout. I did used to watch your streams. Okay. I was gonna say your name did look somewhat familiar. Yeah, I've been really into 76 this summer. Actually, I've streamed it a couple of times, but not a lot. But I got really into 76 after the show, which I thought was excellent. I heard 76 was terrible, but they had fixed it. I've really been loving it. So, have you played 76 much? If you do and you're on PC, you can look me up. Let's see here. But thank you for dropping by, even if it's not your usual thing, to check out these games. I always appreciate having people here. Alright, let's see what we got. I don't want to condemn the Faith Keepers. I'm kind of leaning towards this because I researched this building anyway. Research and hold vote on the law of heat recycling. We will redirect excess heat from industrial machines to neighboring districts. That sounds like a great way to kill a bunch of people. We're going to do this one because I think I already have the infrastructure for this in place. And then I should look into more research, actually. Nailed it! I may not have even needed to promise that, but basically I made a promise of something I wanted to do anyway. So, like, that's not that big of a deal. The problem is I don't think I have I can't afford it right now. I need 120. So I need to just not build things for a minute, which is fine because I have a lot of things going.
Your council has voted.
And we're gonna work on the whole actually being able to house them. I think I could send some people to the old Dreadnought. Yeah, I played 76 for 24 hours PS5 recently, but recently moved to PC and I'm absolutely loving it. Use Steam to get your games. Still getting used to the controls though. Yeah, I can imagine. I have the reverse. I've been playing on a Steam Deck. Playing some games on a Steam Deck when I've been used to mouse and keyboard, so it's been kind of interesting on controls. But if you want to find me on Steam, same username, just Yoda Bauer. And it'd be fun to have another friend on 76. If you ever catch me playing, you can just pop into the same server. Always up for more pals. Let's see. Ugh. These numbers, okay, I just gotta remind myself that I have a huge surplus there. I need to get to 120 and then build that building. And I need to do that. Oh, we got more coming? Is that what's happening? Yeah. Once I get to 120, I just need to thin ice is about to deplete. What does that mean? The time zone's probably different in yours. Yeah, I'm Eastern, but my sleep schedule's weird. So that might make it worse, or it might make it better. I don't know. Alright, we're really close. Really, really close there. Okay, let's build. I need to build this building before I completely forget. So we're gonna just build that so I don't forget my promise. These guys are annoyed with me.
Steward.
But that's okay. Alright, housing is doing better. Food we're losing, but we have so much as it is. I think we'll actually be okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and just build another housing district, even though I could probably get by with a different method. But there's just going to be more people coming. So I'm just going to outright build a whole other district. Why am I losing on goods? Okay, well, I should have the ability to build another... Oh, well. If I had money, I'd have the ability to build another thing. Ugh, what do they need now? Lily Wright, 18, apprentice, searching through the snow. I used to be able to keep up. Today, they just laughed at me. No arm. How will you meet your quota like that? Well, I didn't want no prosthetics. I just wanted, like... I didn't want people replacing their arm on purpose. I used to be faster when I had the special arm from Uncle Charlie. Took oil and puff smoke. Now they're not allowed anymore. Well, okay. That's not really what I wanted. I wanted them to be able to keep what they had so far and just not do more things. Probably better you don't have 76 on your PC yet. But you didn't plan on getting eggs, and your specs are, let's see, Ryzen 5. 16 gigs of RAM will be fine. Ryzen, what, I don't know. I mean, I have a Ryzen, I think I have a 7. It's the 5800 X3D. I think it's a 7. But I don't know. It's not. Shall we go on a let's go on a side quest. You guys know I love side quests. You see, I've put in way too many hours. Steam never remembers my birthday, which is really funny. What do we got here? For the minimum, it wants a Ryzen 3, and recommended is a Ryzen 5. I think it'll be fine. I'm on, it only says 8 gigs RAM. If you're not trying to stream it or anything, you'll probably be fine. And then, it probably, these do feel a little bit low for what I would expect, but, I mean, you might not be able to blast it on high settings, but I would assume you'd be fine. Okay, anyway, back to this game. This game is the beefy game because it really pulls from your CPU. Frostlanders demand met. Frostlanders have delighted you kept your word. Now they look on your rule more positively. That's good. I'm gonna play games on low settings, just easier. Yeah, that makes sense. I think if you're doing that anyway, you'll probably be fine. Do I have... I think... Okay. We should be researching more things. What are harvester hangers? Gleaning harvester, aerodome from which harvesters are dispatched to the Frostland to make sure every last bit of food is extracted. Stored in the grading rooms versus harvester hanger. Food extraction. Interesting. Let's see what we... Hoth houses! The Hoth houses! Bio-waste Hoth house. Industrial sized Hoth house where organic waste ferments in large vats. Chemical out. Disease versus Squalor. Not enough heat stamps. Filtration tower. Ooh. Filtration towers sound good. I remember that the moss, I think it was the moss filtration with the biomass, ended up having like a really good combo. Let's work on Squalor, just because right now I don't have particularly bad Squalor, but we're going to keep getting more people. I only play games like The Walking... Oh, it was so good on high settings, and I get an average of something like 60. Yeah, which is, I mean, for something like Walking Dead, though, 60 is perfectly fine. I mean, I played Walking Dead on my Steam Deck, and it had 60 frames. Because you're not trying, like, if you're not actively trying to shoot somebody, you just need stable frames. So 30 or 60 is, like, whatever. Something like this, you just need something like 30 or 60 so that it looks smooth. Fallout is a little bit different, because you are trying to aim and do that kind of thing. Which... I played Walking Dead last year, like a year ago. It was my Halloween game last year. So good. Just so good. I'm not even the biggest zombie game fan, but it was just excellent. Okay, so goods is the next thing I have to kind of get squared away here, just because of crime.
Do not be upset. Be proud. Our city is a beacon for the destitute of the Frostland.
Cool. I think that's going to be pretty efficient. So we'll just splap that down there. Work on this goods problem. Food is an issue. I just have such a strong stockpile of it. I'm not as worried at this exact time. Housing, we're doing really good. But again, I think we're going to probably see more people before this whiteout, and I kind of want to get ahead of that. So even if it's going to cost me heat right now, I want to get ahead of that. I want to be prepared for the next influx. Do get an average of 50 on something like Fallout 4, but all your settings are tweaked to as low as possible because you don't want a PC. That makes sense too. Do you know what GPU you have? I say all this like I'm some sort of expert. I'm informed enough to know what all those words mean. And I like to think I kind of know what I'm doing, but, like, who's to say? Where did my cursor go? There it goes. Fit in that little spot. Alright, we have plenty of housing. So when the next group of people come, they're not going to catch me super off guard. Materials, we're doing okay. This will get built, and then we'll have goods. So food will be the next thing I have to resolve. And I have the ability to resolve it. Can I expand you? I can expand you. That'll help a little bit. The materials just dropped down, so something must have finished. Maybe not. Why did we just take such a hit of materials? Oh, it's probably because this turned on. That would make sense. Go to goods instead. Okay, we're doing really good in goods, but now materials are my problem, which is not what I was expecting. Can't even read all of these things. Okay. I'll be able to, I think I have the frost break there, and if I do that, I'll be able to finish a lot of that off. No, I don't know what GPU I have since pretty new to PC gaming. Yeah, like, I'm pretty new to PC building, so no judgment there. Got your PC just in October. Well, congratulations! immediately got rid of your PS3. Maybe we're in some eyes. I have never been a console gamer, so you're not going to get any judgment from me. I've always been on computers. I got my first like real gaming PC as opposed to like a regular computer in 19. But I only started learning about parts really like last year. Which all is to say, I'm not gonna judge you a single bit for anything you know or don't know. The first like gaming PC I had was a HP Omen. Bought it from the store, assuming that would just know better on what it needed than I did. Well, why is there an angry light? Stuart, a group of strangers have arrived at the old dreadnought. They call themselves the Wanderers. They seem to be a nomadic tribe for whom this wreck was a pilgrimage site. We didn't destroy the bodies this time. We allowed them to visit their tombs, and they seem relieved to find the graves unharmed. As we've taken their camp, they ask that we at least provide a stockpile of oil that will enable them to survive the whiteout. They seem desperate enough to be a threat. You'll need to stockpile 24,000 oil? No. Okay, we're gonna try. I don't know quite how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna try. Come on. Oh yeah, that's just them. That's fine. I probably have Frostland teams who could be doing things right now. Now that I built that building. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Well, when I was younger, you were still with your parents. Your dad said PCs were just for work and showed him that I can use it for exams to play games. He was happy to get it for me. Never looked back since. There you go. I get that. Sometimes it can be hard to convince people, especially if they've always seen something one way. So I applaud your efforts. Why is this red and angry? Interesting. Okay. So I think the first thing we need to do is go in here and we just need to stop sending oil altogether. We have so much coal. Back home will be okay. So we're gonna do that. They're just not gonna send oil anymore. But now we need more oil. We'll need the ability to stockpile more anyway. So we'll do a fuel stockpile. Might as well put it there. And then I think the other thing we can look into, can we get this? Oh god, I just screwed myself for that. Okay, hold on. Trouble! Welcome! The only thing you don't like about Steam is when you look at an 18+ game, it pops up that yep. It's annoying, and you'll find too, at least for me, it saves my year, but it doesn't save my actual birthday. Which is weird, so then I just end up lying and saying my birthday is January 1st, because it really doesn't matter. I'll be able to expand that and get the Frosty teams that I need. Yeah, the Steam is overall really good. It's just, it has that one really strange quirk.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic. Technicians are on their way.
Oh, that stockpile is nowhere near as good as it was. Okay. Having a little bit of a problem here. Yeah, it's like it is there and it doesn't really work. Really? I feel like that would almost be more annoying in your case, Trouble, because at least for me, I just let it think my birthday is January 1st because it really doesn't matter. Okay, now I have the Frostland team, so now... There we go. So that's gonna happen. Is there anything I can do with these guys? No. I feel like it was all going so well, and it's still going broadly fine, but it's also kind of not. Oh god.
Is incoming.
16 weeks is all that we have. That's not good. That's not even gonna get us to the whiteout. I think what we're gonna do is dial this back. So if basically I'll leave it like this. If we get more people in, I'll turn that on. It's the same kind of thing here. We'll just have the ability to get more if we need it. But that should help a little bit with the heat. That bought me 1 week. I did not realize that I was so close to such a bad energy situation. Should be okay. Once this is in, we'll have more oil. Yep. So we just got the oil, which means I need to transfer. Like a bunch of it. Why is it not actually giving me a number? It's weird. If I do this, it changes the number. Yeah, transfer resources. I want to transfer it before we like use all the oil. Use heat conversion. Heat demand. Recycle excess heat from industrial machines in neighboring districts and infrastructure, increasing the heat available in the city. Heat demand in housing is decreased. Production efficiency is increased. Going to demand more heat. Okay, we'll do that later. I knew you were going to do that to me. I'm prepared. I'm not as prepared as I thought I would be. I'm feeling the stress, guys. I'm feeling it hardcore. There we go. Okay. So that's just handled. So we've helped the nomads. Not that that's gonna help us much. I thought I was prepared for another housing influx, and I was not. Subsidized housing. Provides 20 shelter. She'll put me off. Building those two hubs should get us where we need to be. The New Londoners have gotten a little pissy with me. Amber Cooper, 36. Conservator. We won't lose our history, all that knowledge, art, literature. It'll live with us. With our past as our bedrock, we can stand on the shoulders of greats who came before us. We can build on what they've done. Our history doesn't have to weigh us down. It can bolster us forwards. It can be a foundation. Okay. That's nice. That's nice for you. Didn't I turn down the efficiency in one of these? I did. Slightly more under control. Game, hold my beer. I thought I had it, I really did. I was wrong. The thing is, if I keep building more, I'm not gonna keep building more because of this dang whiteout. I'm just gonna have to focus on other things being the priority. I'm hoping to get some kind of benefit for actually helping these people, because I'm giving up a lot to help them. I don't think I can do anything with the 5 Frostland teams I have. I see. Okay, well this is just gonna be how it goes then. How are we looking over here? These guys happy? I'm doing good overall. Okay, you guys have a housing influx now. I don't know quite why. If I do this. Must be because I built something here that did that. Is there anything here? Yeah, we should start frost breaking to over there. Oh, well, it would help if I had the correct button clicked. That might be part of the problem. If this is what's pulling oil, this is what's pulling oil. Yeah, but this is an oil rig. I don't know if that's actually going to help me there. I think what's kind of holding me back is I keep forgetting about research. Part of my problem. Hey, welcome back, Kathleen. You send us an amount of oil. That will help an amount. The problem is the amount of energy I have right now we won't even make it to the whiteout, much less survive the whiteout. So I'm not entirely sure what to do. Other than say, screw those people. But then we're gonna have to like fight them. Now, the waste heat conversion is gonna help. The other problem I have is I guarantee you the game will throw more people at me between now and the whiteout. At this juncture, there's just no way it doesn't. To build one if I need to build another housing district. I'm really afraid of us being able to make this. I thought we were doing really good and we're not. So this might be barreling to failure. Welcome, Ray. I wish I could make a gas stop right now. Because I seriously need it. Proposed by Frosty. Looks like it would be okay. Guided voting on. What do you guys need? I'm okay with a calibrated goods factory. Problem is I'd have to research it. I'll do this instead. Because I feel like this is going to be desperately important for us to survive.
The delegates have spoken.
What? I appreciate that. Okay, that did help. That did help. Sort of. Okay, what did I promise? Calibrated goods factory. Oh, I just made a promise that... Oh no, I already have it. I just have to build... Oh, well that's even better news. That's even better news. I've actually already researched it. Okay. heating. What is this? Alterable delivery mechanism optimizing into engineering teams. I'm hoping for something passive. Facility using accelerated decomposition sensors or from a mix of coal and organic waste material. He's in there as a byproduct. Thing is, it's some level 2. Oh, this will require a core. That's frustrating. Extraction or fracking. This actually looks right. The problem is I keep trying to do things that are going to make the other guys happy, but these guys just keep having things that I like better. Something that might actually help here. I can kind of see where I've fallen short, so we'll see if we make it or not. Oh, I can't build it because I don't have any cores. Ah, that's fun.
Stupid.
Talk of a protest. Stewart, the relation with the Faith Keepers become unbearably tense. They see your current efforts as utter folly and spit on the ground whenever you enter the council. If there wasn't a white hat or door, we would be there, fist held high, dragging the city to a halt until you finally start to see reason. We can ignore them for now, but we may consider placating them before the weather worsens. Need cores. Oh God, I just feel very stressed out right now. I think we're careening towards failure.
Stewart.
grant this agenda to them. See if that'll make them a little happier. Need gas. Oh God. Back to the road. Sounds good. I'm gonna try really hard to get us to the, at least to the whiteout, but I don't know that we're gonna make it.
Remember to keep your heat lamps maintained. It might just save your life.
Can I build this anywhere? Nope. It'll demand heat, which I can't really afford right now. I can get it to do that. This is all going so wrong. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. For so long. Now it's going so bad. We're running out of like everything. I wonder if it's not working because something's not lining up. They have a food stockpile, but not sending them anything barely does anything for us. They also have a material stockpile. At least we have a lot of food, so that's not really the problem. We'd actually be pretty okay on everything if not for these dang people. Go ahead and vote on whatever it is you need. We are honestly just barreling towards problems. I think, okay. Just full tilt barreling towards problems. one little bit of squalor right there. Oh, and now we're in a heat deficit. Oh, we're not even gonna make it. We're gonna die before the whiteout. This dang pump jack requires a core. We're utterly screwed. Okay. Can at least get those in. Those will cost core, which I don't have right now, so we need to find something else. That will cost 3 cores. Oh, I promised something over here. I should do whatever I promised then. The good news is, I think if we were to start over, they let you skip the prologue now. Excellent. So I think what we can do now is, yes, we can start sending that much. I can see where I went wrong. I was not doing a good job of making sure we were getting oil here. And I needed to be prioritizing different things. I needed to care more about Frostland exploration so I could get to areas where we could actually get cores. And I needed to care... Yeah. Here comes that whiteout. I've collected the promised oil. They were clearly in haste. They stopped and only to pay their respects to the graves of their ancestors. They siphoned oil into a wagon back to the Frostland. They recalled how they succeeded against all odds in gathering to outlast the whiteout at this very spot. They left with seemingly kind words. All is forgiven between us. This shelter is now your shelter. Our graves are now your graves. So we can take that area. They accepted with deference and left to continue their journey through the Frostlands. So that means the benefit you get there is you can now have this spot, I think. You forgot to pay the heating bill. That's where I went wrong. Exactly! See, that's just such a simple way to put it. You're exactly right. I didn't pay the heating bill. Interesting. Don't have the... Are people just dying here? Is that what's happening? So that's the benefit. If you pay them off, then you don't have any conflict and you then just get the oil. Which is interesting. How we doing? Are they sending us the oil?
Do not waste time on
I just want to actually get to the whiteout and hit the fail point, basically. Oh my god! I told you they were gonna send more people to us. I told you that was exactly what was gonna happen. Okay. I think I could just send some... Oh, I know why my workforce went up. It's because I built these pump jacks. That makes sense. Okay, I think what we're gonna do then... This is all going so very wrong. We were doing so good, which was making me a little nervous. And rightly so. I just want to survive the whiteout. I have a feeling that if we do, it ends the chapter. I can't really do anything in the Frostland because the whiteout is going into the area I need to go to. Inside his abandoned temple, our scouts found a circle of frozen naked bodies lying a strange idol made of ice, sat by near Faithkeeper robes. Temper has fallen, disappeared. We could salvage it for prefabs. Actually doing pretty okay in prefabs. So let's do that. Let's just wreck that. That'll help my relationship with the Faithkeepers. I'd love to get this. I need the cores. They're just gonna have to deal. Since I already have a housing problem anyway, why not have more of a housing problem? But if I don't have the cores, we're gonna have a huge problem. Cool. Whiteout is coming. We don't have like any resources whatsoever. It's all going great. We will not survive this whiteout. That should get us there. I sure did. Okay. Let's see if we can just manage to scrape by. I don't know when that happened. That's interesting. Alright. Whiteout. We're just gonna live or die. Spend all my money on the Star Wars stuff. You're not wrong. Bring it on. Finish. Defeat the Frostpunk before the whiteout. Whoa. Okay, that's fine. I got some sort of achievement.
People of the city.
Where is the generator? I can't even see it. Let's see if we can survive this sucker. I'm just gonna... is it safe to re-inject the fumes? That man asks. Oh, I'm gonna get burned alive after this. We're okay. I did not properly prepare us. Deactivate. Deactivate. I'm just gonna deactivate a bunch of stuff. Honestly, if anyone wants to go out and commit a crime in this, like, I don't even know. Like, I can't do anything about that at that point. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna power off a bunch of stuff. Not that it's gonna make that big of a difference. Let's try to get through this as fast as we can. People are freezing to death. Oh god. The trust is just going. The trust is just going. Steward, the Evolvers have seized the city main temple and converted it into a hospital for whiteout victims. Every evening for 30 years, those fanatics have wasted valuable heating worshipping here. Now we use it to save lives. Faithkeepers beg you to restore the temple. No, no, no. No, no. No religion would let people freeze simply so you could have a place to pray. That no religion that's worth anything. I know, my sweetie, I know it'll pass. Steward! Growing fervor in a certain group of our city has become a cause for alarm. Agitators rise up tensions and push their factions to more and more radical violent action. Provided we build enough prison space, our guards could place such militants. Okay. Look, where are they gonna go? Like, what crime are they committing right now? They're gonna die on their way to commit the crime. Oh, we're gonna run out of food. I guess I did turn the food places off, didn't I? We'll turn them back on. Yeah! We'll go over all these achievements as soon as I hit a point. Everybody's pissed at me! They're gonna throw me in this generator. Everyone's just gonna die. My housing is just skyrocketing, though.
To the person or persons who keep smearing feces on the steward's portrait, enough.
They're smearing poop on my picture. There's worse things you can do. Like throw me in a generator. Oh, I should check to make sure our generator's not about to blow up. No, we're doing good.
Steward.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure the trust is down because of this dang blizzard. The point of the game is to have your people survive. People, there will be people. People will be left. There will be people left over. You'll see. We gonna make it. We're almost there, guys. We're almost through it. We're looking for this little bar right up here. I honestly don't know if there's anything else I could be doing right now to make this better. I think even if we make it through, I'm gonna want to start over. I forgot. This was the button I was looking for. But I did just want to see how far this could get us. We're so close. Almost there, guys. Oh. 81% risk of accident. I think we can hang on. If it hits 85%, I'll turn it off. We're so effing close. Turn it off. It's gonna get nasty, but this also won't last too much longer.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
More people just out here freezing to death. Why are you freezing? You have homes. Alright. Whiteout should be done here. somewhere along the way we went back on normal speed. I think it does that anytime we get like a pop-up, and I just keep forgetting. We are so close. So very close. Oh, the lights are all red. Okay. Well, that's fun. Alright. Well, I think that I wanted to get through it. I'm gonna let it idle a little bit in case that I want to see if we get any kind of message. Like a, hey, you survived the storm kind of a thing. But if not, I'm probably going to start over, and I'm probably going to start over off stream. I will probably, rather than make you guys like watch through, now I do think I'm get to skip past the prologue, but rather than have you guys like watch me go through all of that again. Okay, see what we got. Whiteout still a threat, chapter 3. Ice turns to steam as the whiteout wanes, but the return of whiteouts has sobered even the brashest amongst us. We cannot rely on just one city to survive. The evolvers argue the whiteouts are still a danger. We must settle strong, sheltered locations, and there's nothing stronger than a site with foundations of a generator in place, like Winterhome. A cursed place, but large enough to support a growing population. The roots of its generator still hold strong in the frozen earth. If New London falls to whiteouts, we all fall. We need to settle Winterhome as their second city. Probably going to take us to a chapter menu. Yep. Chapter 3. Return to Winterhome. Dun dun dun. Colonize Winterhome. Past the gorge in the Cursed Valley, there lies the failed city of Winterhome. Our scouts have avoided the ruins for years, yet it's the only place we know of that can support a second city. We must reach Winterhome and chart an area around it. We should take time to prepare resources and workforce. Returning to Winterhome is posing significant challenges. I say that too because I kind of feel like I'm done streaming. So I think what I'm going to do is play this a little bit off stream. Kind of get you... that way I can really focus on it and not like worry too much. And then I'll probably get us to about the whiteout portion again, and then I'll pick it up, assuming once I have a file that I feel confident about surviving. Which is what I did with Frostpunk 1. I played it on stream with you guys a little bit, and then once I kind of knew what I needed to do, rather than watch you... And I know there's some of you who just don't mind watching and don't mind watching the failing. It's not really about that. It's about I can focus better when I am not trying to think about other things, I guess. But let's look here. Let's see what achievements I got here. So, bring it on. Finish, defeat the frost, or embrace the frost before the whiteout. So that was probably a plot line, or like a quest line that we finished. Frost City have at least 5 different area effects applied to a district. Stuart Little have negative relations with all communities and factions. Urban Planner have 10 districts affected by hubs. I think those were the 4 achievements we got today. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna leave it here. I appreciate you all being here. I'll play this a little bit off stream. As far as this week goes, tomorrow I have to get adulting done. Tuesday I might be able to do a stream. But after that I'm taking an internet hiatus after the election until like the next week. So I'll try to stream something on Tuesday. But if you don't see me Tuesday, you're just not gonna see me because I'm just not gonna be on the internet for a little while. I'm gonna let everybody kind of work out their post-election feelings, and then I'll be back. But I hope you all are doing well. I'm glad to be playing some Frostpunk, and I will talk to you